What's going on YouTube? It's BHack3tt and you're on semi-live with the Splasher44 via Skype and the big Ragu who is stinking up my basement.
Yo.
And I have a live game here with MrChampBaileys24. I'm sure several of you follow him on YouTube. He makes Madden videos like myself, but has just a little bit more subscribers than me. More like 10 times or something like that, more than 10 times. But hopefully I'll get to that level someday. But I've been looking forward to being able to play him, so finally got the opportunity. It kind of sucked. We had a first game, got together, and I went down real early with, I think I turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter. 2 fumbles and an interception. It's just one of those games. I was down 14-0. And all of a sudden, things started to switch around, and I got it all the way up to 14-14 right before half, and I was getting ready to get the ball for a chance to take the lead, and the game just froze. I had a view of my coach, and we were completely able to message each other. It's not like either of us pulled the plug or anything like that, but it's very unfortunate circumstances, just as this first lag kick here that kicks it out of bounds instead of deep, where he gets the ball at the 40. And as in real football, you never want to give a good player good field position, and starting him on the 40-yard line is that's quite unfortunate to say the least. But I really didn't know how to start playing him. I haven't watched many of his gameplay videos, but most of the elite players, they will either come out super aggressive or start the game a completely opposite way of how they normally play. So I tried to be a little conservative at the start. And Bruce Smith does not know the word conservative. He's always ripping through that offensive line like he's supposed to with that 100 block shedding. And that car is becoming, I think it's more and more rare. I don't know if they just have really low odds or what, but I was lucky enough to get 2 of them and sold one. And I don't see this guy going anywhere because he's pretty amazing. That ball should have been picked too. That was quite frustrating. It was tipped and then it fell right in Dion's hands. Seriously right. He had his hands covering that ball and could not bring that down. But I did a lot of 2-man under, trying to force him to run the ball a little bit. And this Jared Allen, by the way, is that reward Jared Allen, and he is ridiculous. He's officially earned his starting spot above Campman, which several friends of mine will vouch that he is much better than his stats show. And anybody who dogs Campman has probably never played with them. And if you have the opportunity to play with Campman and you don't have that Jared Allen, I still use Campman as a good backup. But that Campman card's ridiculous. And I know a lot of people say that he was one of the not so good ghosts, but there's a reason he's not on the auction block yet. And that's because the people that have him actually use him because he's really good. But I did a lot of short throws and running plays. That, like I said in my previous video, that the Marshawn Lynch reward card for the wild card playoff card collection reward, Marshawn Lynch. He is absolutely ridiculous. He's not that fast, but he has 99 trucking for a small back and ridiculous stiff arm, which I'm just starting to use. And MrChampBaileys24 said that he's going to upload this whole video, so you guys will be able to see my 4th quarter comeback. My PVR let me down for the first time, and I have this game on live until the last 2 minutes, and I was down 16 points, or 15 points going into that, and I came back and had an opportunity to tie at the end of the game and was not able to do so. I scored the touchdown as time expired and needed a 2-point conversion to send it to overtime, which it was a great game, and I had to come back to get there, but I ended up losing the game. But it's still a great opportunity to be able to play against him. I've been trying to get him to play live for a while. We're in a franchise together, but with us both doing Madden Ultimate Team videos, it's not really, I would like to put my team against his, and was finally able to do so. Definitely looking forward to playing him again because I really think it was an even match game, and I hopefully could beat him next time. that game that was 14-14 that I came back, I was starting to feel it. You know that feeling when you just everything starts clicking, and scored 2 quick touchdowns. I drove the whole field for a touchdown in that game, and then his first play, Green Bay Reggie just destroyed his offensive line and sacked Marino for a fumble, and then he recovered it and ran it in 30 yards for a touchdown. And it was just about to go into half, and I was just about to get the ball, and then the game froze on us, which definitely unfortunate and out of my control, which really sucks. But move on and try again. This game didn't turn out as well as I had hoped, but I was able to stay competitive, and like I said, it was a good game. And Marshawn Lynch let me down a couple times, but I still really like that card, and I need to learn to cover that R1 when he's in traffic. He's a lot like AP in traffic. They really don't like to hold on to the ball in traffic, and I think out of the 2 games that the 1.5 games we played, I think Marshawn Lynch fumbled it for me 3 or 4 times. Yeah, kind of sucks, but he made up for it with some huge plays as well. So if you guys do have him, I definitely recommend holding down that R1 to cover the ball when he's in traffic. And this ball got sacked. It's the problem when it doesn't matter how good your offense is if both teams have ridiculously good defenses, which both of our teams do. It makes it that much harder to do anything on offense. And like gameplay that you guys have seen with the Big Ragu and I, we both have ridiculous ideas of how each other plays and ridiculously good teams. So our games used to be incredibly high scoring, and then now all of a sudden they're like 3-3 at halftime or something crazy like that. You just get to know the players better, and your defense. I've gotten a lot better at defense than I was when I started here. Offense is pretty much you learn with experience. But defense, if you just do the same thing all the time, you don't learn from it and don't watch better players, then you're really not going to get that much better. But got a 3-0 lead here. Just trying to still stay conservative. There's a couple turnovers that I felt like I should have had, but like I said before, stuff that's out of your control. No reason getting too upset about. I went ahead and switched it up a little bit here, other than the 2-man under. Went with a little zone blitz on him, just to switch it up a little bit. And I think this is the point where he starts running all over me for a little bit. Now he's using Tomlinson, which I have. He is my 3rd down running back. That is also a ridiculously good card, and I think I'm setting a ridiculous record by saying ridiculously 17 times. Said yes, please stop it.
I'm gonna have to fly into a swear word tirade here.
Don't you do that. Willis should have had that interception. Come on now. I did force him into a 3-and-out here after this play and get him to punt again. Started out real slow, but my defense was holding down the fort. He almost got the 1st down there. That almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, right? Sure.
It's 4th down. The home team lining up to punt.
We get a pretty decent return with Hester here. If you get good blocks and get out front, he can go pretty far. That's for sure. Get to squeeze out another another field goal here in the 1st quarter, so got a little lead. But like I said, stay tuned to Mr. Champ Bailey's his channel for the full gameplay video. and got to break a couple tackles here with Marshawn. But stay tuned, like, subscribe, and favorite. Everybody take care. God bless.